Hey everybody, it's Nitro for Nitromaniac TV's wrestling channel. This is my quick take on Raw 25. That's right, the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw that emanated from both the Manhattan Center and the Barclays Center in both Manhattan and Brooklyn on January 22nd, 2018. And it could have been so much more. I think this show really suffered from just everybody overhyping the hell out of it. The opening segment I thought was strong with the kids coming out to introduce Vince, and Vince playing the senior card and being still the best heel in the business, with Stone Cold coming out and kind of reigniting that rivalry, that age-old rivalry between Austin and McMahon. It is so iconic. It was such a cool thing to see. And the match quality, with the exception of, I think, the Intercontinental title match between Roman Reigns and Miz on the show, is a very forgettable part of it, but it's Monday Night Raw, essentially, at its core. We did see some cool moments where, I think the Hardy Bray Wyatt match I would have loved to see go a little longer. I think the women's tag went a little too long. I would have loved to see that go kind of a little shorter. I think it established Asuka as the favorite going into the Royal Rumble, though, which is great. It did what it needed to do. But some of the bumps those girls were taking over the top rope, it's going to be different watching that Rumble compared to watching the Rumble with the men, for sure. And like I said, I have a prediction that probably that match this weekend at the Rumble will be, I'd say probably the first one out of the box. It makes sense. You have the women's Rumble first, and then you can do the men's Rumble at the very end of the night. Unless they want to be cutting edge and do the women's Rumble as the main event, I really don't see that happening. And you're not going to put both matches back to back. So women's Rumble first, then you do your little singles and tags and stuff like that throughout the night and whatever, and then the men's Rumble at the end. But Raw 25, Undertaker was there. He kind of just popped out and said, "Hey, I'm Undertaker." That's it. Nothing was really established. There was more establishment between a potential Elias-John Cena feud more than anything else, possibly for Mania tonight, than anything else that was established on the card. So that could be something very exciting to take a look at. I would say, potentially down the road for sure. What else was there? I mean, the Club DX, Balor Club DX, thing with Scott Hall in the middle of it too, Razor Ramon. It was kind of a cool little, too sweet passing of the torch thing, which was kind of a neat moment. But again, the show could have been so much more. I think it just was overhyped in everybody's mind than anything else. The end segment with Strowman and Lesnar and Kane, it established Strowman as the guy to beat going into this thing, and I think there might be a very real possibility that Strowman gets the belt. Maybe not at the Rumble, but maybe he finagles his way into the main event Mania and he gets the belt off there. But yeah, he's carrying that Universal belt sometime in his career, and it's probably going to be sooner rather than later, the way I see it. So I give Raw 25 a passable 5 out of 10. It was a thing. It happened. If I bought tickets for the Manhattan Center, I would be really pissed. Only seeing 2 matches, and essentially you're being used as an in-studio audience, I guess, group, or just fans for interviews for an in-studio audience. The Barclays Center definitely got the better matches on the card. I think match of the night, of course, goes to Roman Reigns and Miz. Miz regaining the Intercontinental title, which is his baby. That's pretty awesome. Going forward, both going to be really interesting now to see what happens with Roman Reigns, because I guess that kind of catapults him into potentially winning this Rumble on the weekend as well, because he doesn't have a belt now. So, and there's no rematch being scheduled, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm Nitro. Later days. Thank you for watching, and happy wrestling watching. it's going to be a busy week. We got the Rumble, we got NXT Takeover as well, and a lot more surprises. You're going to see something that myself and Morehouse cooked up towards the end of this week again as well. So stay tuned, everybody. Take care. See ya.